Glen, wake up. We're live. Oh, he's sleeping again. Hi, fans of high quality snoring. This is Glen Kellaway from the basement. I'm just going to check
Hey,
my
Larry,
Facebook
I'm awake.
because I'm running this on Facebook too. So, Glen, tell us
Isn't that exciting?
what's new.
What's new? Well, my
And
basement's new.
your latest
I got a
video.
red light up behind me. See how cool that looks? It almost looks like I'm in a Hoover house or something. There, that red light. It's good. In Amsterdam. I'm sitting in Amsterdam, Larry. I'm on location.
Wow.
Now everything's good, Larry. Comfy in my new lounging chair. Look, kids, I'm rocking back and forth. And what else is going on?
Well, we're doing the main reason we're doing. Well, we're going to talk, or at least I'm going to talk. We're going to do our reviews because what we did, we started up the album exchange again because Glen kept bugging me to do it.
Yeah.
He would phone me up in the middle of the night crying, sobbing, saying, Larry, we got to start up that album exchange again.
Yeah. I miss your crappy music, Larry.
Yeah. So I gave Glen 2 Beach Boys albums and a Brian Wilson solo album. And seriously, this is the most, the one where, there's times I always want you to like what I like. And the same, right? You're the same way with anybody. You talk about music, you want everybody to like what you like. And that doesn't always happen.
It doesn't, Larry.
And it's not going to happen
and
today.
That doesn't make me a bad man.
And it's not going to happen today when he finally gives us his thoughts on the Beach Boys, Sunflower and Surf's Up, and the Brian Wilson solo album, I Just Wasn't Made for These Times. There they
Brian
are.
Wilson, I Just Wasn't Made for These Times, and a twofer, Sunflower and Surf's Up.
Yep. And Glen gave me the Eric Burdon and the Animals, Winds of Change. He gave me a live album by the Grateful Dead, that one there. And also, he gave me Billy Strings, Home. So we'll talk for a little bit, and then we'll get into the review.
Yes.
But, first of all, there's Morris. I guess he's working.
And Ernst is here. Ernst is anxious to see what I think of these people.
Ernest is always very earnest.
Yes, he is.
And there's, I'd like to say, this is Nicholas Pearl. He's actually kind of the main guy that got me more into the Beach Boys. He's a big Beach Boys fan.
Really?
He sent me, he said that.
Hold on a second, Larry. I'm just going over to my channel for a second to block Nicholas.
No, and just a couple days ago, he sent me 3 more Beach Boys albums, and I had.
He's just joking. They're albums he's been trying to get rid of for like.
Yeah. He gave me 2 of the albums I already had, but they were in mono, which I'm not a fan of mono because I listen with headphones. So I finally got in stereo and mono, the Beach Boys Today.
Look at those cool guys. That Al Jardine, man, I'm telling you. Coolest dude in music.
So mono and stereo.
He makes Keith Richards
just ignore whatever Glen's saying.
Al Jardine.
Summer Days and Summer Nights. The one I didn't have there. And Beach Boys Party in mono and stereo. So thank you again, Nicholas. And he also gave me Friends and 2020 and Smiley Smile.
Something you might be short of after this video, Larry.
Yeah, a smiley smile.
No, Friends. No, Friends.
But I think, like, most people say that Today is the best album of the 3 here, with Beach Boys Party and Summer Days. But I think I actually like Summer Days the most so far. So, yeah. But thank you very much again, Nicholas. Okay.
Did Al Jardine make any solo albums? Because I really
Yeah, he did one.
Did he?
Yeah. And it's pretty good from what I've heard.
I'm telling you, he makes Keith Richards look like Barry Manilow. He's so cool.
Hello, Larry and Glenn. Victor. Michael, I can see you. Can you see me? Hello there. Yes, I can.
Yes, we can see you, Michael. Loud and clear.
Weeping.
Oh, I don't even know how to say that.
I don't know how to say that, but I understand what he means.
Yeah.
Adrian
Oh, Oregon.
James. Hey there, guys. Hello from Oregon. Howard
Wow.
Wright. Howard Wright is never wrong.
No. His uncles were the first guys to fly a plane.
I did not know. Oh, the Wilbur brothers. The Wright brothers.
The importance of being earnest.
Look, hon. Look.
Oh, Molly, isn't that nice?
She misses you.
Yeah, she doesn't miss you.
I know. It's like Glenn, I miss you.
Yeah. I miss you too, Molly.
Yeah.
Hey, can I tell you a story about my dog?
As long as it's not too long.
It's a drug story.
Oh, tell it.
So my dog has a slip disc in his back, and which can be very serious for a dog. They can end up going paralyzed and have to be put down from it. So he's been in a lot of pain. We've had him on pain medications. We've had him rushed to emergency over the past couple of weeks. It's been really tough go. And last Monday night at midnight, I woke up to him like basically crying on the floor, just standing by the door, just like bawling his eyes out. I never heard a dog cry before. It was awful. And I phoned the 24-hour emergency hospital, and they were too booked to see him. So I thought so we kind of tried to keep him calm for the night. And the next morning I got up and took the dog right to my vet. I didn't even make an appointment. I just walked in with him and went, "We're in trouble here. We need help." They were great. They saw him right away. Quinty Animal Hospital, greatest people on earth. Anyway, they gave us some things to do with him. And then on Thursday, they phoned me and said, "We want to give him this injection, painkiller injection, and it'll last 3 days." So we made an appointment for Friday morning, took him over on Friday morning, 10 o'clock, and they gave him the injection. They said he's going to be pretty loopy. He's going to be stoned, right? And so I didn't know. I thought he was just probably going to sleep all weekend. But it had the exact opposite effect. It was like a bad acid trip for him. He was like, he would not settle. He walked back and forth for 24 hours. Every time I took him out, he wouldn't even go to the bathroom. He would just stare at something and then go, and run back in the house. Like he was freaked out. It was like
I've had those nights, Glenn.
Oh,
just having too much tomato soup.
Yeah, I had them too when I was like, smoking. The pot was too heavy and you get paranoid. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
And he's starting to calm down today, but it was just awful for the last 24 hours. I've had no sleep. So if I'm grumpy.
Yeah, you're in a bad mood and you're going to be reviewing the Beach Boys.
Yeah, I know. It's not good. So I wanted to hold this up, Larry, before we start our thing. I need to do a disclaimer.
This video may contain violence and, of course, language. Viewer discretion is advised. That is excellent, Glenn.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want you to know that.
Yeah. It may contain us talking, so be careful. Yeah. Okay. I lent Glenn. Lent.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back tomorrow morning, Larry, by the way, your CDs.
First thing in the morning, Glenn.
10 o'clock.
I lent Glenn John Anderson's True with the band Geeks. Put up that amazing album cover. Look at that. Album cover of the year.
I am loving this album. Loving it.
Yeah.
There's a song I mentioned on my video. It's the second last track. I always forget the name of it. Once Upon a Dream. It's just as good as any Yes song as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I
freaking love it.
Yeah.
What a great album. If I don't steal this off you and keep it, I'm going to actually buy this.
Yeah. So I'm still kind of working out to do a ranking of the songs on that album with Scott from the Prague Corner and a couple of others. So if you want to join us, maybe in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Yeah. I'd have to make notes on the songs.
Yeah.
But excellent album.
Yeah.
Probably, I think John Anderson's best. Where would you rank it?
Yeah, it could be. It's as good as his first three. Like it's way up there.
Like Song of Seven is my favorite one, and that would be right up there with that.
Yeah. I would love to interview the bassist. That's the guy that's also in Blue Oyster Cult sometime. You never know. Maybe I can. Like, we're
Yeah,
Facebook friends.
yeah. Give him a shout. Give him a shout. You never know.
But the band Geeks, like the music on that album, like I told you before, it doesn't sound like they're just trying to replicate. Yes, it's like it sounds authentic.
Hmm.
Like fresh. Yeah, it's
Really good.
yeah.
One
Oh,
of my albums of the year.
yeah. So far, what are your like for this year? What are some really good albums that have been released?
Oh my God. No, don't forget. Well, first of all, the Bale. I know no one's really interested, but Bale Flex album, Rhapsody for Banjo, is a masterpiece. That's my number one album of the year. Nothing will top that. I'm trying to think of who else put albums out this year. Now you got me on that. I don't. Who else put albums out this year?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I can't even remember now.
There,
I'll see if they come to my mind.
yeah. Molly has a question for you.
Well, Peyton won't need another injection of that because I wouldn't. If he was terminally ill, I wouldn't get it. I looked up the side effects last night at midnight when we were up with him, and he was going crazy. It said this drug is 30 times more powerful than morphine.
Wow.
So why they would? I don't.
What's the name of it? I just want to write it down for.
Oh, I'll send you. I can't remember. Bura or something or other. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, Richie I don't know how to say his last name. Castellano.
Amazing musician.
Yeah.
Wow, very
But
cool.
the whole band is.
Castellano.
Do you think it's all got silly when some box sets there? Yes, I don't like.
Depends what's in the set.
Like, I don't know. Like, do you want a box set with like 24 CDs and it's
Well,
just different shows?
I don't want to. Well, if the different shows, like for instance, the Grateful Dead, when they put out their 20 CD sets. Their sets are different every night, so it's different.
Yeah.
When I get Dylan, his set list's the same. Like I've got that $36 set of the '66 tour. Every show's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Every one. You only need to listen to one, but it just depends. Like I've got that big Caravan box set, but it's just full of great stuff. It's all different shows. It's all different eras, and plus all their studio albums. That makes sense to me. But when it's just the same, when a band does the same set every night and then they put it out in a box set, you just need one show.
Yep. Lemon Twigs.
Yeah.
I still need to get their CDs because they are good.
Anything about them.
Yeah. They're like a pop rock band. They're influenced by the Beach Boys, the Beatles, and Sparks, Glen.
Wow.
Sparks
I just wait until they grow into branches, and then I might, or I should say, I'm waiting to branch out into the limit.
and as you may notice here, look, Glenn, I've got a new Patreon where I'm going to do a radio show every week for 2 hours. And there's different, I think there's 3 different tiers. So check it out.
That. I could do a radio show.
And the first radio show is already posted and it's public. It's for anybody to listen to.
Really? So, and what's that on? Do you get that on YouTube or?
No, on Patreon.
Oh, I should do that.
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah, I just do. And then people that are my patrons, they send me in songs they want on the radio show. And I play them.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you became a patron, you could request a 30-minute Grateful Dead song.
Yeah, Larry, sorry, the vet bills are piling up. I can't afford the $2.
There's Roger. Hi guys, good to see you. This is actually pre-recorded, Roger.
Yeah.
Only really huge box set I get is the complete Hank Williams.
That would be a pretty good box set, man, with all the songs. Hank's complete collection. That would be awesome. $200 isn't that much money for something like that, actually.
Larry, glad your YouTube drama was sorted out. Yeah.
Dan's here. I'm waiting
Dan
for
is
some,
here.
We're
So,
waiting for
Glenn.
some smart-ass remarks.
So, Glenn, let's get into the reviews.
Well, how many people are watching, Larry?
There's 32.
All right, let's do it.
Um,
I want you to go first.
okay.
No. So how are we going to do this? We're going to do in
One
the order if we like them?
Yeah.
So number 3 goes first, 2 and
Yeah.
1?
Yep.
Okay. You go first with the first one because I don't want to ruin your mood.
Now, first of all, Glenn did give me the 3 CDs, but when Molly and I saw him a couple days ago, I gave them back. You know, I looked at the CDs and read the booklets and everything, but I can listen to it on Spotify. And I know Glenn misses his CDs, so I gave them back. And I listened to all three times. So my least favorite of the 3 is, hold up that Grateful Dead album, Glenn, is the live album. What's it called?
It is called Wake Up to Find Out, live from Nassau Coliseum, Uniondale, New York, March 29th, 1990.
Yeah.
With special guest Branford Marsalis.
Yep.
On set.
And I listened to all of it, not all of it, but up to, where is it here?
I asked you to listen to
Estimated Profit was the last one.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to hear.
Yeah.
Up to that.
So it was good. I liked it. I listened to, I have my headphones on and I'm doing housework or whatever. It's not really my thing, as they say, but it was good. I liked all of the, all the different guitar solos, and I like Jerry Garcia's voice when he's singing. It's a little, I also like it that it's not really, I guess they were slicker at this point than earlier, right? But it's still not really slick. It's, it sounds live, and I enjoyed it. I would give it, I especially loved When I Paint My Masterpiece, because I've always loved that song. And Ramble on Rose was another one I really liked. But overall, I give it like a 7 out of 10. I liked it. I don't think I would ever buy it, but I respect the Grateful Dead. Even though they put me to sleep sometimes, Glenn.
Okay. My turn?
1 second. Wait. We'll catch up here. Within box sets, you get demo and outtake versions. Yeah. Some of them, it depends on the artist, I guess. Some of them,
I agree.
Once is enough.
That's why I didn't buy the Mind Games box set. Like, I have the Plastic Ono Band one, I have the Imagine one, and they're really good. There's some great stuff on there. But after and even the All Things Must Pass one, like you listen a couple times and you go, oh, that's kind of cool, and then you just listen to the album. It's crazy. It's a waste of money most part.
Yep. Coney Hatch, I believe they're Canadian.
I think they are too.
Glenn, are you enjoying the NXT TNA stuff?
Yeah, of course.
Is that wrestling?
Yes, that's wrestling. Yeah. Oh yeah, anything from 72, Europe 72, fantastic. And there's a new set out, 19 CDs from 78 called Friend of the Devil. Just come out.
Okay, so go, Glenn, go.
Okay, I got to show this cover twice because it's a twofer. So number 3 on my list would be Sunflower, Larry. And let me look at my copious notes here. I made copious notes. I was telling Larry before we went on, in all fairness to him, he said, let's listen to these 3 times each. And I had only listened to them twice each and said, I'm ready for the review. Then this morning I got up and said, I got to give these another listen. So I did. I spent my morning listening to these albums. Okay, the first track is called Slip On Through. That wasn't too bad. I thought, if the album's this good, it's going to be okay. I can listen to it. Here's where things get really bad for me, Larry. This is the perfect example of why I can't take the Beach Boys seriously. This Whole World is the second song. It also appears on the Brian Wilson album. It is like, it's just childish lyrics. It's like a 2-year-old could write these songs. when girls get mad at boys. Like that's the kind of lyric it is. It is just the most basic blasphemy. It's the most basic lyric. Like when girls get mad at boys, that's the I could write that as a 10-year-old. And that's what it sounds like to me. So I'm just hey,
Ladies
let
and
me give you
gentlemen,
my view.
you are watching the end of a friendship live.
Then we get the harmony. A wah bop diddy, a wah bop diddy. I mean, it just goes on. It's just a horrible song. Horrible. Caroline, no, it's from Pet Sounds. It's one of the fillers from Pet Sounds. Where did your long hair go? Where's the girl I used to know? These are like songs like the Beatles were writing when they were 17, and then thank God they progressed. Let the next one. Let the wind blow. Let the grass grow. I'm telling you, my granddaughter is 18 months old and she could do this. Best track on the album comes up, Love and Mercy.
So wait a minute. You're reading from Brian Wilson's CD, aren't
Oh,
you?
sorry. I screwed up. I went back to Brian Wilson to read the lyrics for this whole world.
You skipped ahead.
No, I had to go back to get my notes on This Whole World. So let's start. Okay, so This Whole World. The third song I didn't even make notes on. The best track on the album is Got to Know the Woman.
Yeah,
I like that. Is that like Carl Wilson singing or something? There's that. Who's singing
I
that?
I can never always tell who's
Yeah, that's a good song. The Deidre, that's a horrible song. The trouble you had, it wasn't so bad. Larry, you're listening to this, where lyrically it's really good and musically incredible, and then you listen to that and think it's as good. It's not. Okay, the next one. The song It's About Time. Good rocker. I like that. It rocked. It was good. So I'm not shitting on the whole thing. Tears in the Morning had a kind of a bluesy feel to it for the Beach Boys. Not bad. And then the rest, tracks 7 or 8 to whenever, I didn't even make comments on because I was just bored. So I'm sorry. This album gets like a 3 out of 10. I apologize for Beach Boys foul. Childlike, not childish. Yeah, but childlike, I'm not 10. I need something a little more. I'm sorry. I just need something a little more interesting. When I was 11 years old, I got that.
Yeah, you're right, Dan.
Arrangements are the same on every frickin' song. He uses the same tricks on every song. I'll get to that later. I got notes on that.
Glen, you better look before you. I know where he lives.
My God.
It's not what they sing, it's how they sing it. Very good, James.
Yeah. Very good, James. Yeah, James. I know James is going to be really mad.
They're lyrics.
I love James. He's a great guy, and he always supports my channel. James, and I know you are really fond of these two Beach Boys albums. So my apologies to my friend James. Next, Larry, it's up to you.
Suddenly, I'm not in a very good mood.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, he'll redeem himself. Just wait. Okay, so my second favorite album. You know what? Billy Strings and Eric Burdon.
You can't tell them apart.
They're almost like the same album. No, I was going to say, I think I like them both. It's kind of hard to choose the number one, but I'll go with Billy Strings for number 2, Home. I'm going to buy the album, Glenn. Not now. I am within the next couple of weeks for sure. Really? I knew he would be good. You know, I'd never heard his music, but obviously he's very talented, and I'd seen maybe a couple of videos on him. And it started out kind of what I thought it would sound like, you know, bluegrassy and whatever. But like you said, his lyrics aren't your typical bluegrass.
Yeah, they're pretty progressive for.
And then later on, like
they're contemporary.
By the fourth song, Away from the Mire,
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm still getting used to all of the songs, but there's some songs, it's like he's almost doing progressive rock. Like, he, uh, it's just so good. And the all of the instrumentations, the violin, the guitar work, it's just really, really good. I was impressed, Glenn.
Wow.
And like I said, the more progressive songs are my favorite, but even the typical bluegrassy kind of songs are really good. I would give the album at least a 9 out of 10.
Wow. I am.
Yeah, I will
Now
buy.
I feel bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me go back and do that.
I can't wait for your next review.
Again. Can we start over?
No, it's too late.
Okay.
Okay, you're next.
Wow.
Sorry, I'll catch up with these.
I'm sorry. I'm still going to be your friend, but you're not going to be mine, right? Is that it? Okay, next.
Oh, just a second here. Glenn is one choke over the line.
Sweet
Billy
Jesus.
Strings is the real deal. Yeah,
He sure is.
Yeah.
Number 2 is going to be Brian Wilson's I Just Wasn't Made for This Time.
For these times. Yeah.
So, okay, where's my notes? So I got to go back now. I kind of started reading those notes earlier by mistake. The album's like just under 30 minutes long. I love the way it opens, and unfortunately, it changes a bit. So the first track starts off really good. I can't remember this. What the hell is the album? First track's off with Sweet, Meant for You. And it starts off really good, like kind of like he's gonna make a singer-songwriter album. And that, like, the first 5 seconds, I went, "Oh, this is gonna be like kind of an intimate Brian Wilson piano, like the way Elton John would do a solo album or something, Billy Joel." And I thought that I'm gonna really like this. But then within 20 seconds, it's a very short track, he does that same freaking vocal harmony that he's considered a genius for. Each switch, it goes from intimate kind of a thing, and then at the end of the song, he goes.
Just a minute, Glenn. I got a niche in my finger.
Vocal harmony thing, which really,
my finger is really itchy here.
I went from in 20 seconds, I went from thinking this is going to be a really good album to going, oh, this is going to be the same old crap. But anyway, then I've already made my points known on This World when girls are getting mad at boys. And ooh-wah bop diddy, I can't do it. The next song was Caroline No, which I think is a bit of a filler on Pet Sounds. So, Where Did Your Long Hair Go? Where's the Girl I Used to Know? Then number 4, Let the Wind Blow, Let the Grass Grow, same thing. Love and Mercy, I really like that song. Best track on the album for sure. And the next song, Do It Again, which is co-written with his daughters, is really like a classic Beach Boys type track. You could put that on a hits album from the 60s with Help Me Rhonda and Fun, Fun, Fun and all that. It really, which is the Beach Boys I like, is like kind of the hits Beach Boys. Because it's fun and that. But the rest of the album, again, it just didn't do it for me, and I thought it had a lot of potential to be really good. But I don't hate it. I don't dislike it as much as I dislike Sunflower. I could probably listen, like if somebody put that on, I could sit and enjoy it. It's fine. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, Larry. It had potential. I'm disappointed because I think it had potential to be a better album.
I hate you, Glenn.
Why? I thought I was nice there.
Yes.
I thought that was nice.
It's not co-written with his daughters. His daughters are just singing on it.
That's right. Okay. All right. Sorry. I thought that said.
Larry, you understood the assignment. I thought I did. And look at Glenn, so cocksure, just rocking in his.
I'm not cocksure. I'm just being honest, Larry. I'm just trying to be honest.
Yeah, Mr. Obnoxious, like.
I'm just trying to be honest, Larry.
I would seriously like to ask my viewers right now, and just answer with one of the two answers. Right now, would you rather listen to the Grateful Dead or the Beach Boys? Let me know. Thank you. Yeah,
Well,
Glen just wasn't made for these times.
Yeah.
All right.
I would love to hear a Brian Wilson album where he just plays the piano, no harmonies, none of the tricks that he normally does in the studios. Just him singing his songs would be, I think, brilliant.
Okay. So Michael says the Beach Boys. Both are crap. Give me Tiny. I figured Nicholas would say that. Beach Boys.
BBS.
Okay, so the only Eric Burdon album I have, or well, two actually, is Sun Secrets and Stop. I love Sun Secrets, and Glen's heard that too. And so Glen gave me Eric Burdon and the Animals, Winds of Change, which came out in 1967,
I think.
Yeah, it was recorded around the same time as Sgt. Pepper. I am also going to buy the album. I was first listen. It was like I thought it would be kind of like your typical cheesy 60s, far out man kind of, but it was like, and there's a lot of spoken word in it, but it was like for 1967, just imagine that coming out. It was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
And they do a version of the Rolling Stones' Paint It Black, which is awesome. Like for the first minute, you don't even know what song they're doing. And then, oh, that's Paint It Black when they start singing. But I enjoyed the whole album. Man, woman.
Yeah.
It is just really, I was really impressed with it. 10 out of 10, Glen.
Wow.
And I will be buying it for sure.
A really underrated album from the 60s, I think. Probably my favorite Animals album because it's so different.
Somebody wants Mrs. Miller.
I want Mrs. Miller, yeah.
It's hard to tell someone to like something, to be fair. Glen needed to grow up liking this music, probably.
I did like the Beach Boys when I was a kid, but that's I matured.
Hey, you got a Grateful Dead vote.
Of course, Dennis knows what he's talking about.
I want Mrs. Miller. Stop and Sun Secrets are incredible.
Yeah, they are good albums.
Yeah, it's a really good album. All right, Glen.
Number one from this twofer is Surf's Up. What do I have to say about Surf's Up?
At this point, I really don't care.
First three songs, Larry, I didn't think were like any, not that I hated them, but I didn't really, they just didn't move me in the least. And Take Good Care of Your Feet. It's freaking awful.
It's a song about taking care of your feet.
Terrible freaking
song. It's not.
Disney Girls, a bad ballad.
Oh my God, Disney Girls is a beautiful song, Glen. Oh, if I could, I would just
John Stamos is too good for the Beach Boys. I don't know how he didn't. He should have been a Beatle. I just want to talk about two more tracks. Student Demonstration Time is freaking awesome.
Oh, you do like it? Okay.
Love it. Great track. And the other good track on this album, Looking at Tomorrow, second best track. Both those songs I would give 9 out of 10 on. And the rest of the album is just mediocre at best to me. The reason it's number one is because of those two songs.
So Long Promised Road, which is the second song, sung by Carl Wilson, you don't care for
I didn't
that?
like it. No.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, you need to clean out your ears, Glen.
I didn't care for it.
And you don't like Till I Die and Surf's Up?
No, it was no.
Oh my God!
I was expecting something good with Surf's Up.
Glenn, you are a complete
When
loser.
it came on, I think this is absolutely the perfect title for this song because that Surf's Up for me. I'm out of here.
I don't like you at all, Glenn.
I can't help it, Larry. I was expecting seven. So my impression of 70s Beach Boys that I was hoping I was going to hear, there's two songs that I absolutely love. One is Sail on Sailor, and the other is
Yeah.
Heroes and Villains. They're two songs that I think are just might be two of my favorite Beach Boys songs. And I was kind of hoping I was going to get that quality of music, and I didn't. It's mediocre stuff for me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
yeah.
just not a.
Glenn
I
picked the
don't want
worst
to put people
songs.
down who like it. If you like it, that's great. It's just not for me. I like something a little more adventurous, lyrically a little more
Adventurous.
interesting.
The Beach Boys were so
They
adventurous.
weren't. They came up with a style, and they
I could
never
just
left.
slap you silly.
They just kept repeating the same tricks.
Oh,
That vocal harmony thing that Brian Wilson is famous for. That's why he's a genius, because he does all these tricks with harmony and stuff. It gets tired after a while. Like, do something else.
yeah. Just like listening to you after a while gets tiring.
Very tiring. It's tiring talking.
Surf's Up song is a masterpiece. Thank you, James.
Well,
Glenn,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Glenn, if you like,
Please don't give me any more.
Glenn, I'll lend you those two albums for another week so you can really
thanks.
get into them.
No. I can't. I couldn't do it. Matter of fact, I'm uncomfortable with them being in my house. That's why I said I was going to bring them over to your house tomorrow.
Now, being serious for a second, I was thinking we could do this again, but
you'll give me good albums this time?
No, I will, because I'm thinking we have, through the years, there are so many great albums. Why not give each of, like, I'll give you 3 albums that I know you like, but maybe, you haven't listened to in a while, but I know you like them from past reviews, and you do the same. For anything.
Given each other, you mean?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be even albums we've given each other, just albums. Like, say,
so I could say, I want you to listen to the Beatles' White Album. Just throw
yeah,
them out.
whatever. Yeah.
And you do a review of it.
Yeah, but we see where they come, three albums each and where they would be in the ratings. Yeah. Like I might give you a Rolling Stones album that I haven't heard you talk about, or
okay, I can do something like that.
Yeah. So the next time it's going to be stuff that we both already know that we at least like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Having been in a band, harmonies are important. Even Alice in Chains had good ones.
Harmonies are incredible. The whole harmony is one of the most important parts of music. Instruments playing in harmony, vocal harmonies. I agree. I just think that Brian Wilson's a one-trick pony when it comes to the harmony.
Oh my God, one-trick pony. Oh. Viewers, if you've never...
Excuse me, I'm just going to rock.
No,
go ahead.
Viewers, if you've never seen Music Snob in person, just take a look over here. Over here. There it is. There is a Music Snob.
I have over 3,000 titles in my
I have over 3,000 titles. Like,
and
big
all different
whoopie-doopie.
Jazz, classical.
I've got jazz, classical. He's got classical albums, and he never even listens to them. He just wants to make him look like he's...
I'm not a music snob whatsoever. I love music from all over the world.
Hackney
I just
Diamonds.
like good music. Hackney Diamonds.
I'm worried about you too. I'm worried too.
I'm worried about you too. That's funny. Molly, you should be worried about Larry. He was listening to Yes and Sparks and Lou Reed. And even if I'm not a Lou Reed fan, I appreciate that people like him. I understand why someone would like him. It's just not for me. But it's I don't get the Beach Boys fascination.
In your opinions, which band sings the best harmonies? The Beach Boys.
Well, the Eagles sing great harmonies.
When they're not fighting.
The Everly Brothers were kind of the kings of pop music harmony, I think. The Beatles, I mean, incredible harmonies. What was that? What One Trick? Oh, that was.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie either, but I do like a couple of the tracks from the soundtrack.
What's your rate your music handle,
I
Glenn?
don't. I don't even have. I don't
I've
know.
got one. It's Larry Graves.
What's that on?
It's called Rate Your Music. It's the website, and it's
Oh,
been around for years. And it's just fans rating albums.
yeah. Mine would be Music Snob. Dr. Rapper Band, Grateful Dead.
Crosby, Stills, Nash,
Saw incredible
Fleetwood Mac.
harmonies. David Crosby and was a genius at harmony. Fleetwood Mac. Yeah.
It's just like I'm a genius in comedy. I've been told that many times.
Yeah,
They've said, Larry, you're a comedy genius. And I said, yeah, I know.
I agree.
Yeah.
And you're inventive and you come up with different things all the time.
Yeah, unlike you.
Unlike Brian Wilson.
Lord. Oh, the Eagles were shite without Joe Walsh, Glenn. Most songs lasted an age.
That's funny because I feel exactly the opposite. I think I like the Eagles' first 3 albums without Joe Walsh, or 4 albums. And I'm a big Joe Walsh fan. The Bee Gees, yeah, they had great harmonies.
So when are you going to do a tour of your home?
Oh, I don't know. I've been kind of doing them like sporadically off and on. I need to do one. I don't know. I was kind of hoping my speakers were going to be here, and I'm really disappointed they haven't shown up yet. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think the Beach Boys inspired David Crosby.
Well, I would imagine they would have.
And the Beatles.
Because back in 1964 and 63, 62, 64, they were great, the Beach Boys. That's when they were at their peak, but they never progressed, unfortunately. But David Crosby did progress.
Yep. Did I mention I've got a radio show?
That's really cool. I like that.
I hope people check it out. I already posted a 1-hour radio show, and it's free. That's right, Glenn. It's free.
So could I start a Patreon channel and do a radio show?
Yeah, anybody could.
Okay,
it doesn't cost any money to start it up.
I got to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
And how do you do a radio show? Do you sit there like a disc jockey and go?
What I do is I record songs from Spotify. It's pretty technical, Glenn. I don't think you'll be able to understand it.
Probably not.
No, I record songs from Spotify in OBS Studio, and then in my Sony Vegas, where I do my videos, I do a voiceover. Well, I record it on OBS. I record my in between song patter, and then I put it all together, and it's a radio show.
And are you on screen, or is it?
No. I could be, but I'm not. No, it's just audio.
Oh, okay. So, could I do it the way I do a YouTube video? Just use my iPad?
I don't know.
Or a laptop or something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow, I'm interested in that. I would love to.
Well, I charge $20 per hour.
A friend of mine who worked in radio and TV all his life, and one of my oldest friends, and he actually contacted me the other day and asked if he says, "Do you want to do a radio show?" He says he's got connections with a guy and has an indie radio station or something. It must be an internet thing or something in the Picton area or something like that. He said he could probably get me an introduction in. So, yeah. No, it's still a basement. Only 2 songs on an album. What album are you listening to? There's only 2 songs. The Eagles.
There's a question.
Lynn would like the Beach Boys the way I like the Beach Boys. Certain songs. Like I love Good Vibrations, California Girls. I love the 60s hits are good. I never listen to them, but I enjoy when they come on. I hear them. I just don't hear anything in the albums. I find it they're just I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. I respect everybody who likes it. It's just not for me.
Yes, it's free. A radio show that's free. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Larry, you are a Canadian Rodney Dangerfield, and that Rodney Dangerfield was really funny. I tell you.
Yeah.
He even posted it twice.
3 times, 4 times.
Yeah.
Or you just like reading it?
Yeah. So tell us about your latest video, Glenn, which I already watched.
Well,
It's really not that interesting.
It really wasn't. It was just kind of talking about. I'm kind of doing these things where I just call "What's Spinning," where I'm just talking about the albums I've been listening to recently, and then I promoted our album exchange, Larry.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah. I'll tell you the band I'm really getting interested in. Like I always love them, but sometimes I just don't listen to them for a while. But Procol Harum, just starting to. Oh
Yep.
man, what a great band!
Yeah. I've got everything, I think, up to Broken Barricades. I still need to get Procol Harum 9th
Yeah, I think I have that.
and the Exotic Fruits and whatever it's called.
You don't have that one?
No.
Yeah, I have that.
I Feel Invisible. Music Talk with John. He feels invisible.
John, are you a Beach Boys fan? He lives in Florida. You think he would like to be near the beach? I wish they all could be California girls.
Well, Glenn, you've just ruined the rest of my day.
Girls get mad at boys.
Because it's obvious nothing has changed in our relationship with you not liking the Beach Boys.
I know. Well, no, I have no. It hasn't changed. I don't know why you would have thought I was going to fall in love with it. I don't get how you all of a sudden got crazy.
Lord.
Because you have good taste in music. Like you like music that challenges you, and which is what I've always loved about you. We both kind of have that same thing where we like something that's kind of, a bit challenging to listen to the first time you hear it. And I don't hear it in the Beach Boys. I just
what, that Grateful Dead live CD I gave a 7 to. I'm going to put it down to a 6.
Yeah, well, you can put it down to a 2. What can I say?
Oh, Lord.
You didn't like Eyes of the World, Larry?
I didn't like what?
Eyes of the World on that album? Wake Up to Find Out That You Are the Eyes of the World on the Beach Boys? On the Grateful Dead? That's a great track.
I don't remember it. It's 16 and a half minutes long. That's probably one of the times I fell asleep, Glenn, because their jamming is it just goes on and on and on forever.
Wow.
I like this one. Everybody give Larry respect.
RESPECT. Find out what it means to me.
So for our next album exchange, do you have anything in mind yet? Do you like the idea?
I might give you Procol Harum's Exotic Birds and Fruit.
That'd be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to give it away.
Like there's, when we did do the album exchanges, there's some albums. I'm the same way. I'll say, for instance, what was it? There's some albums, and I would say I'm going to buy that, and I haven't bought it yet, but I meant it, right? Like I just haven't gotten to buy.
No, I'm the same way too. Like I should have bought that John Anderson album by now, but
yeah, but
I got too many other things I had bought.
But there's some albums that you really did like in our album exchange, and you said if I ever come across it, which I understand, but I think those are the ones I'm going to focus on giving you, because you need to listen to them again so that you run out and buy them. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I always look for stuff used before I want to buy it new. That's why. And some stuff just not.
Yeah. Oh, and here in Canada, there is a very popular band called The Tragically Hip. And there's a documentary on Amazon Prime. I wonder if it's going to. I think that is worldwide.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Anyway,
My
it's
daughter's
a
watching it in
documentary.
Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a documentary on this band, and the lead singer sadly passed away from brain cancer. And it just goes through. I haven't watched all of it yet, but if you enjoy documentaries on rock bands, so far it's been really excellent. So check it out on Amazon Prime. The Tragically Hip.
Yeah, I'm dying to watch it. That should be
And
good.
speaking of dying, all of the comments just died out, Glenn.
Did they?
After
the review?
after everybody give Larry respect, they said, "No, I'm out of here."
Really? How many people are watching?
44.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it would drop
Let's
off.
give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And make sure you subscribe to that guy's channel.
Especially if you don't want to talk about the Beach Boys.
Yeah, if you hate the Beach Boys, subscribe to Glen.
I don't hate the Beach Boys. I just don't get those albums. Like they didn't get better with age.
I can't believe there's some. I figured there were some songs you would go, oh my god, these are so good.
There was 2 of them.
You know what, Glenn? I just wasn't made for these times.
Yeah. I wasn't either. Neither was Brian Wilson.
All right. So
what else have we got going on?
I don't know. Does anybody want to come on for a minute? I don't. We'll go for another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But if anybody wants to come on, let me know. I'll send you the link.
I'm just about going to listen to, after we get off, I'm going to listen to Jan and Dean's greatest hits.
Jan and Dean's greatest hits. Thanks. Yeah, that's a funny one, Glenn.
Isn't it the same stuff?
No.
It is.
I don't know what happened here. I'm not getting any comments. Okay.
Yeah, people don't know what
they're here. Okay.
People are speechless, Larry.
Yeah. I'm glad Glenn likes Heroes and Villains, one of the best singles of 1967.
I didn't realize it was that early, 67. I thought it was like the 70s thing. I got a gig with a band as a vocalist with a band called the Anti-Pat Sound, all Eagles. As for Procol Harum, Robert Trower was the best as a soloist. Robert Trower did some good stuff with Procol Harum too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Whiskey Train and tracks like that are pretty good. But yeah, his solo albums are great.
Larry falls asleep easily. Right.
Yeah, he's narcoleptic. Is that what they call it?
I've never seen Led Zeppelin or Miles Davis.
I saw Led Zeppelin and wasn't into Miles Davis back then, but man,
Glenn saw Led Zeppelin on their first tour.
Well, not first tour,
or
but
second tour.
One of the first ones. They didn't die out there giving you both respect.
If Larry is Canada's Dangerfield, then Glenn is Canada's Don Rickles.
Yeah, you hockey puck. Get out of here. Always wanted to join you guys in the show. Who?
I'm still here.
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, I'm seeing these comments now. It just kind of froze for a bit.
Yeah, I saw that comment, John. John, you didn't answer my question. Are you a Beach Boys fan?
Yeah. John, are you a Beach Boys fan?
We're being quietly reverent. Yeah. Sorry, Ernst. Ernst made the comment to me. He says, I can hardly wait you to do this review. You're just going to talk about the John Anderson album and not even mention the Beach Boys.
I saw that,
yeah. So, Ernst, you have me pegged. Because that is a freaking great record.
He said he answered the question. Let me see here.
Well, answer it again, John.
Answer it again, John. We never saw it.
We always want your answers twice. Once answer and then the second time to confirm.
What's for dinner, Glenn?
Chicken Parmesan, Larry.
I love chicken Parmesan.
And a baked potato.
Wow.
Hey, shout out to a couple of YouTube guys. One, Steve from All the Worlds of Stage, our friend Steve. He's shut down his channel, so we want to send love out to Steve. He's retiring at the end of the year and closing down his business, and he's having some issues with his channel, so it was time to kind of shut it down for a bit. Hopefully he'll be back, but we love Steve. And Rod the Happy Hippie. Rich and I were talking the other day, and he said, "Have you seen Rod? He hasn't been making any more videos." And I said, "No, you're right." And I had Rod's email, and he emailed him. He lost his dog a few months ago, 14 years old, and that really bummed him out. And also, he's having some back problem and a lot of pain, so he hasn't been making any videos. But shout out to Rod too. So I've left a bunch of comments. That's why I said I feel invisible. Oh.
I answered the question. He's getting kind of aggressive. I answered the question.
Yeah, he said, well, John's
Well,
like
just
that.
answer it again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go through all of the comments, John.
He kicks alligators when he goes on walks.
Who do you think you are?
He goes on walks in Florida and he sees an alligator by the creek there, and he gives him a kick. Like, he's not even nice.
Yeah.
He's cruel to animals. Yeah.
It's a freaking great record. It holds up a CD.
It's a freaking great record. Holds up a CD. That is pretty much my logic. I've already talked about why I like the record. This was confirming.
Yeah.
Lord.
So, are you going to get that on vinyl or CD?
No, CD.
Yeah,
I'll probably buy it on CD. Yeah, it's really good. Don't you know who I am? I get 32 views for every video I make.
But we're just curious. Do you like the Beach Boys?
He won't answer the question.
I know.
I think he's afraid to get Pleasant Valley Picker. Hey, Art. I think it's Art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what's out now. There's a few things out. What about the new David Gilmour album? Anybody?
I have no interest in it.
Really?
Nah.
The last couple of solos albums he's made are pretty good. On an Island, and the last one was really good. Probably my favorite one of his. Lock, I think. Yeah. Rattle That Lock. Really good album.
I answered it again. You must not be seeing all the comments.
So what's the answer?
No.
No, you missed that. It's been confirmed that I'm not going to be a Beach Boys fan.
Trying to find it.
Who I am. I get 32 views for every video I make. Well, you're not going to get any more if you don't answer the frickin' questions. How can we promote you?
I'm scrolling back and there's like hundreds of comments.
John, do you like the Beach Boys? Your next comment should say yes or no.
Yeah, just say yes, no. So, I know you're seeing Billy Strings. That's in October?
October 4th and 5th.
Wow.
2 shows. Really excited for that. And after that, we get home going to see the Beat Tour with Tony Levin and Adrian Ballou doing all the 80s Crimson stuff. Beat and 3 on a Match. And the answer is chocolate. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Is Michael Nolan a Beach Boys fan?
Michael, seriously, are you a Beach Boys fan? Because Glen isn't a Beach Boys fan, and I am.
I'm a Beach Boys hits fan.
See, right there, instead of him typing out, "Are you two messing with me?" He could have just simply put
yes or no.
Or no.
Yeah, I think you're messing with us, John.
You're playing with us. You're getting me mad.
David Gilmour has no patch on any Andy Latner. Yeah, Camel. Yes. Moon Madness, Third. Yeah, some good records.
Snow Goose.
Yeah.
Larry's Beach Boy collection is filling out nicely. Little Deuce Coupe and All Summer Long is a great stereo twofer.
All Summer Long is the first pop album I ever bought. 1962, I think it was.
That proves you're a Beach Boys fan.
Well, I was 10, Larry. I was 9
10
years old.
When you skip my comment, I'm mad at you. Well, everybody's mad at me. I don't skip.
Why you skip my comment? I think Larry was having some problems with the comments not showing up.
Yeah.
Gianni.
I don't do it on purpose.
Try it again, Larry's.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Pleasant Valley picker can have a blue ranch.
Can I have a blue ranch?
I don't know.
No.
Okay. He answers it finally. Yes and no.
Oh, he's. I think John probably likes the hits. Glenn, you have a new setup there. Nice finishing ceiling. Well, I have a new house I'm in, and that's the ceiling is not finished, but it kind of looks industrial. I kind of like it.
Yeah. And is that a real spider hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah. It's my pet tarantula. Yes.
I think I'm going to sneeze.
Oh, you're so good looking.
Thank you.
Seinfeld reference.
I was almost going to shave today.
You're the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. I still might. Just don't tell Molly.
How long's it been? How's long it been since you were clean shaven?
Oh, a few months.
Oh, you've okay.
Yeah.
I've had a mustache since I was 18. I've never shaved it off. I've shaved off beards and goatees and.
You have a mustache?
Well, I just keep it. I keep it close to my. I just keep stubble. Makes me look sexy.
Blue shirt man, is this you? Yes, it is me.
Yes. Gesundheit, Larry.
Oh, she's watching. I'm in trouble now.
Shave.
Shave?
She likes the mustache and the goatee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't want me to shave.
Oh.
Yeah. Like.
If she likes it so much, why doesn't she grow one and you can shave?
Yeah, that's an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molly won't speak to me for a couple of weeks if I shave.
Oh, man. Sometimes don't you just feel like shaving then?
Yeah. Just
get some peace. Get some peace and quiet. Off that bland BBS. What's a BBS album?
I don't know. Beach Boys.
I don't understand what it is. Roger, what's a BBS album? Larry had a concept of shaving. Yeah.
Bless you, Larry. Thank you.
Larry, sorry to bring it up. I miss Jinx and Mittens. They were awesome.
Oh, thanks, Mike. I'm trying to get, uplifting, doing a live chat, and then he brings up Mittens and Jinx.
Yeah.
No, I do miss them, of course. Yeah. It's just not the same here.
No. And now let's talk about your chronic pain. Nice.
Hi, Molly. Glen. Oh, you're in trouble.
Uh-oh. That's 5 exclamation marks. That's like yelling at someone.
It didn't take.
Did Michael answer our question about the Beach Boys?
Yeah, Michael, do you like the Beach Boys? Let us know.
I get the feeling he'll appreciate the hits, but he's not into the albums. That's what I'm thinking. Why you skip my comment again?
I didn't. I put that right there. That's the last one I've seen.
Blue Shirt Man, is this you? Who's Blue Shirt Man?
I don't know. This live chat's getting weird.
It is.
I need some wine.
Oh, I need some pop. Look at that.
Well,
I almost fall in this glass. It's so big.
I apologize if I've missed any comments. I'm not doing it on purpose.
And Michael won't answer the question either. It's like
I know.
I told my sister about Glen. She looked him up on YouTube and she agreed you look a lot like her husband.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, is her husband ugly?
He says I answered above. Oh my God, I gotta go back and find it. You guys are really helping me out here.
Ernest is scaring me now.
The answer is chocolate.
Oh.
I don't know if that's the answer.
I don't know if that's it or not.
I think that means he loves them as much as chocolate.
But he might
Glen is handsome. There you go.
Jesus, Molly.
Well.
Don't say that in front of Larry. He gets all jealous.
Weirdo. Woo-hoo.
Is that the comment that he wanted you to put up?
I guess so.
Maybe it's a full moon tonight.
People
People
getting
getting
weird.
weird. Yeah, something going on.
The answer is 42. I agree. The answer is 42.
Has anybody watched? I was telling you and Molly about that game show the other night on Amazon Prime, the 1% Club. Did you try watching it?
No.
I like it. You should check it out. It's fun. It's all brain teasers. I copied and pasted a message 10 times. You didn't see it. Well, why do you have to copy and paste a message, John? Why don't you just type it and press send? I'm just throwing it out there. No more comments?
Yeah.
Pleasant Valley Picker, can I
Like
have a blue
Pleasant
ranch?
Valley Picker, can I have a blue ranch? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Johnny, come on. Get in the game here, buddy. 10 times in a row. Oh, these people are screwing with us, Larry.
I know.
That's
Giving me a
not
headache.
right. We're old people. You can't
Yeah.
do that.
So anyway, anything else we need to talk about before we go?
No, I love you, Larry. I'm sorry about the Beach Boys. I'm sorry it didn't work
Yeah,
out.
well, guy with black hat. Who are you? I only know blue shirt man.
Oh, this guy's weird. Guy with black hat. Who are you? Is that me?
Yeah, Zappa. That is Glen Kellaway from the basement.
I got a blue shirt.
Well, so do I.
Are you? I only know blue. Guy with black hat. Who are you? Oh, I'm Glen Kellaway from the basement. Where? Promote my channel, Larry.
Yeah, I don't want to right now, Glenn.
How come it's not up there where it says my name?
Okay.
I was on a panel last night, and the hostess, who usually sweet, made a really raunchy joke, which surprised the whole panel. So maybe full moon. Oh, that's cool. To prove my point, we need to watch that 1% Club. Yes, watch it. It's fun. There's 13 episodes.
Yeah. So anyway, I think we're done, Glenn, because I'm going to go and go and have a little cry, and then make my dinner.
I feel better. I got a lot off my chest.
Yeah, you got it all off your chest.
I am going to. If you hear him knock at your door tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock, that's me.
Yeah. Just drop them off and then go your merry way. Could you slide them under the door?
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah,
I could.
Yeah. So he wants a blue wrench, Larry. Personally, I wouldn't give a stranger one. No.
Oh, he wants one of your wrenches.
No,
it's a wrench. He was saying a wrench.
I'm gonna give a wrench. Can I give a?
I don't know.
How do you give a? Oh, he's got one already. Music Talk with John. How do I give him a wrench?
I could mail him one. I know his address.
I don't know how you do it on here. Must be on YouTube. Okay. This was fun. Oh, yeah. Really dig it in.
Daddy takes your T-bird away for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It
So
was
anyway.
Good vibrations, Larry.
Glen Kellaway from the basement. I'll have a link for his channel below. So please tell us what you do on your channel, Glen.
Oh, I don't talk about the Beach Boys. That's what I do. That's what I just don't. I don't talk about the Beach Boys. I don't talk about Aerosmith. I don't talk about Journey. It's good, kind of do a negative thing here. Thanks for the chat, guys. It's been fun as usual. Thanks, Ernest.
Thank you,
good night,
Michael.
Guys. Oh, wrench. I have a wrench. A red one. LOL.
Good vibrators.
Good vibrators. Ooh, good vibrators.
X and D. Okay.
Yes. X and D. On that note. Well said, by the way.
And then Nicholas ends it with catch a wave, Glen.
Catch a wave. Yeah. I'm going to get a surfboard, Larry.
I wouldn't say fun. It was just weird, but I like weird. Yeah, so do I.
There we go.
Okay, so thanks, everybody.
Take care. Thanks, Larry.
Be sure to check out Glen's channel, even though he doesn't like the Beach Boys. And we'll see you wherever.
somewhere.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And I have a feeling I'm going to dream about this live chat. It's going to haunt your dreams. Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody.